How much of all this BS that we're doing with like agents and monkeying around with context do you think is just going to be completely obviated in like 4 years?
Because of context window size?
No, just because the model will no longer need it. Like we will just no longer need to like position our prompts in such a way where, you know, we have to give it exactly the right information or else it will be completely useless.
I'm not sure what that means. Like, so where would the model get the context from?
The internet, various connected data sources. Like, is there? I wonder if maybe just eventually, like these agent pipelines and all this other bullshit just won't be necessary if the model has a network connection and access to whatever, you know, MCP servers it needs.
But I think it just depends on what's your definition of programming? Like, if you're going to sit down at your desk and write 20 lines of Python code, that's you as a human telling a machine more or less like what to do. Now we're living in a world where you're writing 0 lines of code, but you know, you're writing a lot of English to the LLM to tell it what to do. Like, it's never going to go away that we're going to have to tell these things what to do. There's just sort of like this question of how are you going to tell it what to do, right?
Yeah, but do you need to build like elaborate like multi-agent systems?
Right. It's almost like the difference between an incompetent intern that requires like very explicit instructions versus like a senior contributor that you're like, go produce this outcome, and then it does that for you. It actually seems like the latter seems more likely over time. And if the latter is likely, probably we won't need like these agent frameworks and other like, you know, hacks to put these things together.
It does seem like the responsiveness, like not just the decision making, but the responsiveness of everything has degraded as the draft has gone on.